What's going on, everybody? My eyes hurt like bad. These stupid glasses. I was walking the other morning, the arm broke, and my other glasses just like let loose, just pop. I heard felt like something weird on the side of my head. Reach up, arm broke off my glasses. Well, I had these as backups. I never wore them. I don't like them. They're too tall, so my eyes are having a hard time adjusting to the extra field of vision. It's last like 2 days my eyes been straining like crazy, just driving me insane. But I'll show you what I picked up this morning off Marketplace. This thing's awesome. That thing pretty awesome, or what? Yeah, no, I say that a lot. That is a early 1960s Fox go-kart, like racing kart. You notice it's got mounts on it for 2 engines. That would have had like 2, either like West Bend or McCulloch 2-stroke engines on it. Those things fly. No, it's not going to be a project to get going because I wouldn't fit in that thing if I tried. I'd have to chop off my legs below my knees to fit inside that thing, so ain't gonna happen. Just gonna get resold. But hey, $100. The fuel tank on that thing's worth $300-400 by itself. So, yay, Marketplace. But who remembers this van? I don't know. It's tight in here. You can't really see much of it. This was the $500 van I bought. Was it Copart or Insurance Auto Auctions? I don't know, maybe a year or so ago that we got running, and discovered that the freeze plug was bad on the back of the motor, and I didn't have time to mess with that at the time. Still didn't want to mess with it. I was trying to figure out what to do to make the best of it, because I don't make money off these videos like other people do, because I don't have the subscribers or viewers, or you get the idea. So I wasn't gonna make much off this van doing all that work to it. So I figured something out. I believe it was the last video I did. I mentioned my mother's Jeep Patriot, which had a rusted out rear subframe. Well, I got a buddy who likes to do side jobs, so I decided to help him out because he's going through a nasty divorce and needs money. I basically traded him my mom's Patriot for doing the freeze plug on the back of his motor. So it's a win-win situation for everybody involved. That way I can just give my mom a little bit of cash and she's happy with it, and he gets a vehicle that he can fix and make some cash on and put towards his bills. Oh, it worked out. So he took it all apart and replaced the freeze plug at the back of the block. I don't know if you can see or not, it's dark in here, because you basically have to take the transmission out to do that, and that's what he did. He took the transmission out, replaced that freeze plug, had a nasty exhaust leak. He fixed that and a couple other things while he had it. If I paid someone else to do that, like a shop, it would have cost me a few $1,000s easy. It's not worth it on this old van. I mean, it's just it would have been a losing situation. But since we did that, now he has a car that he can fix on his own and get $4,000 or $5,000 out of it when it's all said and done. So it worked out. So where we're at on this is, well, it has still has like a Misfire I've been trying to chase down on it, and I kind of threw the parts cannon at it. You know, if you don't know what a parts cannon is, it's you just start throwing parts at it and hopes that it'll, something will fix it. Like I did the spark plugs. We did the wires, did the cap, did the rotor. None of that made a bit of difference. I'm embarrassed to tell you that I did all this. I don't like messing with fuel injection stuff too much. And doing some research, talking to a few people, they say TPS sensor is going to give you the exact symptoms that you're describing, exact symptoms that's going on with this thing. Replace TPS sensor. No difference. What else did I replace? There was like a test you could do for the fuel pressure regulator. I did that test, and everybody I talked to, that test said, you know, that like bench test that I did basically on the vehicle, said that the fuel pressure regulator was not working properly. So replace the fuel pressure regulator. No difference. And then my buddy's telling me, oh, it's the map sensor. It's got to be the map sensor, blah, blah. Okay, before I go buy a map sensor, let me do some research. Find out that the map sensor on this is the same as like 86 to 93 Mustang, and looked around. Sure enough, I had to use one sitting here that I know was off a running car. Swapped it out, and no difference. So, long story short, pretty much left one thing: fuel injectors. Took the fuel injectors out. They're pretty grungy looking. Gave them to my buddy who rebuilds them, and well, I'll show you that right here. Enjoy.
I'm guessing they're severely clogged. So I'm setting it at 50 psi. Just a nice round number. It's higher than what you're going to run. On idle, they all fired up. They seem fine on idle. When we put a load on them, and we go to a high-speed test, they're cutting out. And they're pretty dirty. That was not that dirty starting with. So the next test I'm doing is just a leak test. Basically, it's shooting 60 psi at these, and we want to make sure that these don't dribble, that they're sealing off. So when you turn the key off, that they're holding pressure in the fuel rail. So when you go to start the car back up, it starts back up, and that looks good. So we don't have any issues there. So from this point, yes, they're all firing. They're not consistent. I'm going to go ahead and clean, rebuild them. So the spray patterns are kind of whack, as you see. Hopefully replacing the pintle caps and clean that up, along with the cleaning. That one did fire for a second, but we lost it again. So we're going to start cleaning these. I've disassembled them all. So you're going to start running some fluid. You can see how clean it is in there. Oh, look at this shit come off. Doing a second clean, and then I'm going to rebuild these. You're never going to guess this, but these injectors are a pain in the fucking ass. So these are your filter baskets. That's how they typically come out. They got a little brass ring on them. Well, some years, when I pulled them out, the brass ring didn't come out. It was stuck, so I had to fucking dig those out. Thankfully I got them though, and but yeah, they're pretty shit up. Yeah, they're dead on.
Yeah. PSI for 4 minutes.
The idle test. Okay, what are the numbers?
20. 18. 20. 20. 20. And 20.
Okay.
Leak checking test.
It's gonna sound corny, but I think when two people are meant to be together, it ain't gonna work. Don't you?
Nothing dribbling, nothing dripping.
No, nothing.
So the testing I did was from one extreme to the next. So you have your idle speed testing, so the car just idling, which they look fine, as I said, when we initially pulled it out. And then we did the high speed, which would be just, you know, womping on it for a long period of time. And you could see that they were shunting down on 2 of the injectors. This is more of like a real world test. Let's see the accelerating test. That's the RPM. So looking at the accelerating test, they're pretty much dead on. When we did the high speed test, there's a little bit of a variance on the high speed test. Our highest injector I think was like 60, which was pretty consistent of 60. And I think one time we got 52 on one. So I'd probably put this injector on your leanest cylinder, and then maybe, I'm sorry, put this injector on your, leanest cylinder, and then this one on your richest injector, on your richest cylinder.
So there you have it. It's looking like the injectors are my issue, because the way that he was describing the fuel injectors as behaving is the exact way this engine was running. Like, it would start and idle fine. The idle was completely fine. And if you go to give it gas, it'll start to like stumble and misfire, and then like higher RPMs, it would smooth out. And that's the exact way the injectors were acting for him when he was testing them. So he's finishing those up, and I should have them back today or tomorrow, and I can get this thing back together, and hopefully fixes the issue, and I can put this thing up for sale. Paint polished up pretty nice. I had the guy that's done a few vehicles for me now give it a quick polish job. He actually cut me a deal, since I've been bringing him so much work. Like $200 he did it, the whole van for. So I was not arguing with that at all. I do have another set of wheels and tires to throw on this thing, and well, let's get those injectors back first though, and then we'll worry about wheels and tires. All right, back to this thing. So you saw the videos on the injectors. Got the injectors back here. Nice little thank you for supporting my small business. I will include his info in this video description, so you can get a hold of him if you'd like to get your injectors tested, rebuilt, or whatever. I don't remember if he does any modifying. I know he tests them and he rebuilds them. Does a very good job. I think he does. He gives you flow numbers for them and everything. He said these aren't perfect now, but they're, you know, as close as I'm going to get. If I was doing like a modified vehicle or something, you'd want them matching a little better. But I stressed to him, this is literally just a stock it was inline 6. I just want to get it running right so I could pass it on to the next person. Like he noted, the one that ran the leanest, the one that ran the richest, which cylinder I should put it on. But it really shouldn't make that much of a difference. You see all the different specs, all the different tests he did. I think that's the name of his little business, Festiva Restoration. He's a Ford Festiva guy. He loves them things. So my buddy Ricky, I've known him for a very long time. But I will drop his information in the description of this video underneath the title. You can see it in there. And if you want to get a hold of him, hey, tell him I sent you. But it was 90 bucks to rebuild all 6 injectors. I mean, sometimes you can't even get a single rebuilt injector for 90 bucks. So I'm happy. And I can't wait to get these things in here and see if, well, not see. I can't wait to see that they make a difference, because I'm pretty confident that's going to be my issue. Well, Neil, if you're watching this, I appreciate you getting these injectors out for me. Well, except for the one. I understand you're a little frustrated cutting up your hands. Hate to be the one to tell you this, but the whole rail comes out pretty easily. So, things to know for the future, I guess. I gotta make sure we got all these O-rings out of here. I had to pull, I think, that one out, that one. I had to pull 3 of them out of the rail. I think there's one stuck. There's either a cap stuck or a O-ring stuck at the bottom of one of these seats. Oh, I gotta look at that now. All nice and purty, all ready to go back in. Puts new O-rings on them, oils them up. Replaces the pintle caps, all that. I mean, hey, for 90 bucks to rebuild 6 injectors, I'm not gonna argue with that one bit. He does recommend putting a little bit of grease, like Vaseline or grease on the O-rings to help with installation. Everybody needs a little bit of Vaseline every so often to help with installation. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. He actually gave me a little bag with some grease in it just for this. There's just enough to do exactly that in there. So I'm going to do that. That way they slide in nice and easy. No issues. And he did number them. So this would be number 1, which would be the leanest of the injectors. He recommended putting this one like furthest from the throttle body, which looks like it's probably going to be this rearmost cylinder. And the complete opposite would be one closest to the throttle body, which would be 2, which that is not it. 2 would be the richest, be closest to the throttle body. It'd be one of the ones in the center, I believe. So like probably the 3rd or 4th one in, probably the 3rd one in from the back. So in the other 4, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to put number 1 all the way in the back and number 2 somewhere in the middle, and that should help compensate for the variances in the output, at least theoretically. Oh, I had to stop and meet someone off Marketplace. They came for a little generator I was selling. Oh. All right, back to this. Grease. So they gave me just enough grease to use on the O-rings, make assembly a little easier. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna have to call Ricky and ask him, because I think these O-rings are too big. They won't fit into the fuel rail. I think it came with some extras. Extras in there, yeah. Let me see what the deal with that is. Sorry, Ricky. All 3 injector O-rings you gave me, none of them fit. They're all too big. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to order some O-rings. So that's where I stopped today. Wah, wah, wah. All right, back to the matter at hand. Got some O-rings from Napa. Hopefully these are the right ones. Find out in a few minutes here. I apologize. It's really dark inside this van. All I got is this little Milwaukee light to work with in here. But, I'm gonna try these out and report back to you in a minute here. Well, I got them all seated in the rail. So I think that's gonna be the easier way of doing things. Now, this one and this one, oh, I'm falling. This one were very difficult to get seated. I'm not sure why. It didn't look like there were any obstructions in there or what have you, but they were really difficult to get seated. The rest went in relatively easily. But I'm gonna try to snake this thing back in there. See how that goes, I guess. Wish me luck. All right, got it back together. I think we just checked for leaks. I don't see any leaks, so hopefully I got everything hooked back up. Not starting. Check for leaks again. Oh, it's got fuel up here.
Maybe need to prime more.
Yeah, figured it needed to be primed. I don't see any leaks yet, right?
No.
One more time. Try it out, I guess. Seems like it idles better. I'm gonna give it a minute and then try to hit the gas. Before, when it hit the gas, the engine would shudder. Idle kick down. Don't remember doing that before. Yeah, didn't run like that before. Oh my God, I can rev it. Oh wait. Still a little bit of a stumble. Tiny bit of a stumble, but way better though. It's way better.
I wonder why this one vacuum miles with it, but it said it was laying on top of the throttle.
Well, let's hook the airbox and stuff back up and I don't know, still got a little bit of a stumble. Still got a little bit of a stumble. Try to drive it and see if it's any better, I guess. This feels driving me insane.
Better, but everything else is good.
Yeah, it's better. You'd think it'd be perfect though, you know? I don't know. We're gonna get it back together, take it for a ride. Seems like it runs a little better. Like before, it'd want to die just trying to idle.
I mean, there's that old, maybe fuel from, whatchamacallit, the old,
The Casey's or whatever.
yeah, that, well,
The suspect Casey's gas.
yeah. That was what, like, ooh.
Kicks down.
Yeah, but right when you hit the gas, I mean, I'm sorry, when you hit the brake, you know, I'll just mirror it.
Tilt it back a little bit. Yeah. Tiny bit more. That's good. I mean, it's not wanting to die right now.
No. But it was, you know, noticeably different when you hit the brake pedal and, you know.
Yeah. I'll know a second to try to drive it.
Yeah. What's up with that? Just taking some vacuum away, but
Oh, that's way better.
Noticeable. I mean, it's still
Wow.
like, it's still kind of gutless, but like definitely better than what it was.
Well, I was barely, like, I wasn't giving it a lot of gas.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't wanting to fall on its face. Tire just went a little bit back there. Oh, it's
All right, yeah.
It's totally fine now.
Yeah. Did you hammer it or no?
No.
Okay.
Before I'd have to like almost like floor it to get in the shift. Because it just had no power. Now it's like
Now it's a regular vehicle now.
I gotta slide the seat back, I think, but I feel like I'm hugging the steering wheel. Is there a way to slide the seat back? Oh yeah, there it is.
Center, yeah.
Nope, that's it. As far as it goes, man.
Oh.
That's a little better. No, it's
Probably about as quick as our vans now.
yeah.
You know?
It's probably about as quick as our van.
Our carbureted 351s. I mean, this thing's what? 10 years newer? Fuel injected?
Yeah, about 10, 11 years newer.
I mean, you're still running that 2-barrel, but I'm having problems with that fucking 4-barrel I got. Here you go, handicapper. Have fun.
Hey. I wasn't flooring it, but I got into it.
Yeah, I don't think my van even picks up like that.
I mean, it's got more than enough power to drive every day. Fuck. It's been a while since I drove an inline 6.1, especially fuel injected. I don't think any of the ones I had were fuel injected.
No. I mean, the only one that you drove regularly was fucking, what, the 69?
Yeah, that was carbureted.
Yeah.
Definitely need to swap out these tires though.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh. Nice.
Guess I should have threw a set of injectors on it instead of the parts cannon. Or,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
or just
I mean, that's why they call it diagnosis instead of
Yeah.
throwing money at it.
I
but-
know. I should know better.
I mean, a couple things like, okay, they probably needed cap, rotor,
Yeah,
wires, plugs.
Exactly. It needed.
You know.
Putting, doing a tune-up to it didn't hurt it. It's the first thing someone would do to it if they bought it from me. So, like, hey, it's already done. Already got a tune-up.
Then, like, half those plugs were finger tight.
Yeah.
So that was suspect. Cap, rotor, a little chewy. Needed those.
Oh, it's a good run and driving van.
Yeah. Well, alright.
I want you to take it for a ride.
I don't really care for the seats myself.
Yeah, I like the seats. You can slide over if you want. Definitely couldn't do that with it before.
I forgot about the aftermarket fuel or oil pressure.
Yeah.
I was looking at the dashboard like, where'd all the oil pressure go?
Night and day difference, huh? Well, there you have it. Still needs tires though. Let's see if I can take care of that right now. I think I might have something here to throw on there. Tires, and might try and straighten out this bumper yet. Got my porta power here. I've got my porta power here, so might as well give it a shot, right? Yeah, ain't perfect. All right, well,
Not loud.
let's see if I do something about these tires. Crack's big enough you could throw quarters down. Yeah, I gotta do something about that. First, I gotta clean up these center caps though. Trying to find four that are pretty even, but all the centers are pretty faded. But apparently, hit them with steel wool. So I did use steel wool and a little bit of WD-40, and they come out looking like that. So, I mean, that looks a ton better. 3 more to go. Well, they don't look perfect, but 5 minutes worth of work, they look a heck of a lot better. And for comparison, both sets look the same originally, so. Showed you guys the center caps, I'll show you the wheels. Scored these off of Stylus on one of the trips out there. Tires are like brand new. Wheels should clean up just fine. Got some Storage Auction God Black Magic Chrome Wheel Cleaner. See how it works. It's gone. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over here. The wheels change the whole look of the van.
Yeah.
They really do. There you have it. The $500 was insurance auto auction van, or Copart. I think it was insurance auto auction. The $500 insurance auto auction van is done. Still gonna try and push this bumper out a little bit. Maybe I'll do it in this video. Maybe I won't. We'll see in a minute here. But not bad. Runs, drives great. Well, I don't know if it's fixed, but it's definitely different. That looks better. That looks a lot better. We had some unorthodox ways of fixing this bumper. Prefer not to share. I think I said too much. No, we just straightened it out a little bit. And yeah, it doesn't look so blatantly obvious that the bumper was all like twisted. Now it just looks like a beat up bumper. I'm totally fine with. But yeah, this van's just about ready to throw up on the old marketplace and get lowballed, because that's what people do on there. Got the drink tray installed. Oh, the ashtray, I forgot about the ashtray. Drink tray, ashtray. Can't forget about that. There we go, maybe. Oh, it's got screws that hold it in, I guess. Maybe. How does this work? You don't have to put it like that. There's no holes there. Well, how were they in there? Oh, there is holes on the side here. I see now. Don't worry about that later. I'll fix that later. It goes here. There, good as new. So now we got a ashtray that doesn't work anymore. I don't know. I'll fix that later. The ashtray's in, drink tray's in. Still gotta glue the mirror back up. Maybe, maybe not. And get some new wipers on it. The wipers are, you know, not long for this world. But so this is my $500 auction van. So I guess that's how you turn $500 into potentially $5,000. Is a lot of work. Yeah, a lot of work. Was it worth the work? I mean, If you enjoy putting these things back in the road, yes. If doing it for profit, probably not. Because if you had to pay out of pocket to do that freeze plug in the back of the motor, it probably would have ate up all your profits. I was able to work out a deal with my buddy, so it worked out for me. But yeah, I should have no problem getting about $5 grand out of this thing. I'll put it up for about 6. I expect someone to negotiate me down to 5. Yeah, I think it's worth 5 all day long. What do you guys think? Worth $5 grand? I think so. In fact, this will be the next video I put out. I'll give it a couple days to hold off putting it on Marketplace. If you fall in love with this thing and you have to have it and you want to give me $5 grand for it, it's all yours. So, like I said, I'll try and get that mirror mounted up and get some new wiper blades on it. But it'll make someone a fantastic van. Like, it really would. Nice, clean, runs, drives great. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see everybody soon.